Hi Sagittarius, how are you guys? I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm excited to take a look and see what you guys have coming in for your love life for June. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and this is Passionate Heart Tarot, and this is your love reading, Sagittarius. So just know that I send you all much love and light, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Leave me a comment, and I'm just gonna jump right in. But before I do, I just want to take a moment to call on spirit. All right, Sagittarius, let's take a look and see what spirit shows us. What is coming in for your love life for June? So I see some Leo energy that is around you. So you guys might be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart. There's definitely a sense of releasing like this fear of vulnerability. So I know some of you could be in this energy recently where you feel guarded, like you feel protective of your heart, even kind of suspicious when it comes to people and their intentions towards you. Feeling like you've dealt with a lot of people who play games, and I know that's something that held you back, or even worrying about like the offers that are coming in, how sincere are they? What are their intentions? But I can see where there's this overall energy that's coming in for you guys of being able to let go, to open up your heart to someone, to let someone in. I do see this energy of being on a loop with someone, that it's still continuing. It's something that there's still more experiences that you're meant to have with this person. So I wonder if you guys feel like things ended with them before and like it's back around, because this is like an unclosed loop. It's spirit letting us know that yes, you do have a path with this person. I can see, because the world is in reverse, so I know that you've had experiences with them already. That's why there's this energy from the past and where it's still going. So they might come back around again. Because I just see the energy here of, maybe haven't even waited for this person. I wonder if you have. I wonder if you've been waiting for them to come back into your life, or to come back around again, or even emotionally to open up to you and to warm up to you again. That's what I can see here. So this might be their releasing of fear and vulnerability. They're coming back around again, getting closer to you in the connection. And I see where you have waited a long time and just felt like, that I see where you're so invested here, Sagittarius, and then kind of feeling like it should have been so much more than it amounted to. So I think that's where this energy of like waiting and watching and seeing, and there's so much here on wanting to take a chance again. Whether it's like you're still in this connection and someone is closed off and needs to open up, or you're at a distance from this person and they're going to come back in. That's all the energy that's here. But the bottom line is, it is releasing fear, letting go of anxiety, and feeling like you want to let someone into your heart again, or that your person is going to let you back into their heart. I see where there's a lot of respect that someone has for the other one, really putting them up on a pedestal and making them a priority, because they look at them like that's what they deserve. And I want you to know that this person truly does feel very special. They feel like they're number one. They feel like they're important. They feel like they're beautiful. So what I see here is like wanting to come back around again to make things right, whether it's literally coming back into your life, or it's like bridging the distance between you and your person. And I can see that whoever has the intention of trying to make things right does achieve making this person feel very special. I want to look at this Leo energy that's here. It's like the way I want to look further. Let me see where this is here. So there's definitely a lot of emotion here, a lot of overthinking. And the way that someone might let their pride get the best of them from time to time throughout the month. And I think that has a lot to do with the way someone feels like maybe they waited longer than they should, because there's kind of a grief. You know, I'm waiting, I'm here, I invested, and like this is all I'm really gonna get. This is all that we accomplished when we set out to have so much more together. So I see where there's a person dealing with that emotion, and the way that that can make them behave in a different way, because they might do things to try and save face throughout the month, because I can see where their pride does get the best of them, and it's really only because they overthink too much. They're reading into too many things unnecessarily, because all it's doing is stressing them out, because I see where this person feels like they are number one, feels like they are a priority. So I like to read it that way, because the energy just can go back and forth depending on who's watching this. So what I want this person to know is that they just hope to bridge the gap. They want to come back into your life because their intentions are to make you realize what you mean to them, and that you are very special. They look at you as someone that, if you're not already their spouse, could be their spouse. It's a very serious commitment that they want to make to you that they already have. I see the energy of releasing and opening up. So that's a beautiful thing, even though there is like a lot of overthinking that goes on here, a lot of hesitation, and maybe someone's pride just letting them get the best of them. But they don't really need to do that, because ultimately the connection is going to move forward. It is going to move forward. I want to see this world's card. Someone's overthinking and ego and pride is definitely going to create blockages this month for you guys. And there's just like a true greed that someone has for attention. I don't say that to put them down, but maybe they just felt like they were taken for granted too many times before in this connection. So now they're just like doing things to make sure that this person knows who they are, and that they should be respected, they should be valued. Because at the same time, while this person is being put up on a pedestal, they're also putting themselves there and saying, make sure that you treat me like this, because I'm someone who has a lot to offer. I'm smart, I'm stable, I'm faithful, I'm loving, I'm nurturing, I'm caring. These are all of the things that I bring to the table. So you better treat me this way. That's what I can see. Someone's in a way, it's empowering. Excuse me. But also on the other hand, I see where it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, because it really is someone just letting their ego get the best of them, and the way that they overthink. And I think it stems from a place of fear, though. A fear of being vulnerable, and like if they feel like things are off course in any way, they read into it so much, and it's such a bigger problem in this person's eyes than it truly is. So it will be important for someone here to just try to keep their emotions in check, because I see a lot of just overthinking, and then overthinking turns into worry. And then because they're worried, um, they'll do things to try to ensure that they don't get hurt again. And a lot of it is like letting their pride get the best of them, which the bottom line is like the connection is going to move forward. And being in this energy is really not going to serve this person. Overthinking, reading in, worrying too much. Because I can see what their intentions are and how they already look at you. I know that someone here wants to make sure, but I just want you to know that you are very important to them, and what you think of them means everything to this person. It's like they wouldn't do something that you wouldn't like, even if you said, "Oh, don't buy that shirt. I don't like it." They'd be like, "Okay, I'm not going to buy this shirt." It's because they hold your opinion in such high regard, and they have a lot of respect for you and your taste and just who you are as a person. It's very positive, but I can see where these blockages come in the way throughout the month. And it all goes back to how hard it is for this person to open up, to open up. All right, I'm gonna look at this Empress here. Because I know there's a lot of questioning if what their intentions are, if they can be trusted, are they sincere? And I just look further and even see this Gemini energy. So Gemini and Leo is here, you guys. So you might have that in your chart, or someone that you have on your mind could. I see where you guys were very close at one point in time, maybe even married, because this Ten of Cups is showing up, which is like having a commitment, even if it's not official. It's something that you guys have a vow to each other in your heart. And others of you could have literally been married to this person and just like lost the connection. Factors came between you guys, divided you apart. So I know where there's a lot of love there that's still there, but also a lot of hesitancy. That's why this person is afraid to be vulnerable, but they are going to be. I think they're gonna see this person's intentions towards them, but it's not without behaving this way first. So I do see the blockages that some of you guys will have to deal with in this person. Excuse me, I wonder why my throat is like closing up so much. So Libra energy is here as well, you guys. You might have Libra in your chart. So they are gonna see it. So there's where all the worry is here, and like the pride and the ego, trying to save face. They're gonna see what your intentions are, or vice versa, and they're gonna see that like their head is not lying to them, and they can trust their heart. Because the bottom line is like the connection is not done. You're still meant to experience with this person, still meant to move forward with them, because there's been so much invested here, and it's not something that's just going to get thrown away so easily. So for some of you, it's someone from the past that's coming back. That's why this energy is here. And for others of you, it's someone who is in your life now, and you might have grown distant from them, but you guys are going to come back together. You are. I want to see this. Even though there's fear to take the chance, I see you taking the chance. But it's not without like kind of teaching them a lesson first in a way. making sure that they realize what they have with you and everything that you have to offer. So that's where like all the pride comes in, but it's not going to push them away because they feel this way about you already. So they're going to try to do their best to make you see that they only have the utmost intentions towards you. I see where once you allow things to move forward, they're going to move forward in a beautiful way. There's a lot of chemistry here. There's a lot of even physical and sexual attraction that you have that, I mean, will be rekindled. It's like a spark here that'll be rekindled, like waiting for it to happen. So it is going to happen. That's what I can see. So pretty much building the trust back up with a person this month, Sagittarius. But it's not without its blockages, because I do see where from time to time that this person tends to overthink. So that's important to know in case you find that, the person that you're dealing with is this way. These are all of the reasons behind it. It's because they want to make sure that you cherish them and you really treat them the way that they deserve. Or, that could be your energy and what you're doing. So it's a heads up for whoever is dealing with that energy. That's what's here. I see building up the trust again, letting go of vulnerability, and rekindling something, because it's really not done, even if you thought that it was. And what's funny about it is, like, I think the both of you kind of know in your hearts, because of this connection that you have where you're so tied together. Lots of past life energy there, truly being in love, having many lifetimes together. So I think the both of you know that you are gonna come back together. But don't be surprised if someone is resistant to it at first, as kind of a way to save face. And that's all that it is, because it's a way to save face for all of the reasons that we talked about, and the fears and the vulnerability. So if this is your energy, Sagittarius, and you try to approach someone and you feel like you can't really read them and you don't really know if they're open to you, and you find that they're acting different, kind of like very prideful, their ego is there, just know that that is like a mask that they're wearing. And their walls are going to come down. And that's why they're wearing that mask, is to just, they feel like it's a way to show strength. Okay, so it's not like it's a malicious thing, but I can see that throughout the month it's something that you might have to deal with, kind of feeling like you're getting pushed away, but you're really not. You're not. There's a lot of reasons behind it, but you will rebuild the trust back again with this person. All right, Sagittarius, so that is what I can see for you guys coming in for June. All right, Sagittarius, just know how much I love you guys, and I just want to say thank you for everything. I hope that you guys are okay. Please stay safe and be careful. I send you all much love and light. Thank you for everything, and I will talk to you soon.